Good afternoon, Tiger Nation, and welcome to Rab Rogers Field here at Ouachita Baptist University for the GAC home opener for the Ouachita Tigers this year. They're taking on the Bisons of Harding University today. So you can hear over the loudspeaker, they're just now announcing the Ouachita lineups. They just went through Harding's. Harding's coming into this matchup 4-0 and 3-0 in conference. Ouachita coming in 1-5 overall and 0-3 in conference after they got swept by the other OBU, Oklahoma Baptist, last weekend up in Oklahoma. Granted, you see a sweep there, and it's not necessarily that big. I mean, it doesn't look good, but Oklahoma Baptist is picked to win the entire conference this year, so they were the number one team to beat. Ouachita's looking to get in the win column for conference here today against the Bison. Going through the lineups here. For Harding, it's going to be left field Michael Chrisman. Shortstop is going to be number 12, Connor Kelly. Second base is number 3, Luke Bandover. First base is number 24, Harrison Heffley. Third base is number 4, David Butterfield. Take a quick pause for the national anthem. Time to play ball here at Rab Rogers. Once again, going through the lineup. Back to batting fifth is third baseman number 4, David Butterfield. Center field is number 7, Cody Smith. Designated hitter today for Harding is number 20, Caleb Stoll. Catcher is number 14, Brendan Parrott. And right field is number 15, Chris Witzke. Pitching for Harding will be Andrew Bradshaw, number 19. For the Tigers, the lineup looks like this. New leadoff man in Cade Burris, number 22. He's playing left field. Tyler Reebok, third baseman today. Number 1, center field is Louis Steen. Catching today is Cade McBride, number 21. Designated hitter today for the Tigers is number 11, Blake Tubbs. First base is number 15, Cole Kelly. Right field is number 5, Pierce Mitchum. Second base today is number 4, C-Dub Schrader. And shortstop is number 9, Simmons Sowell. Getting the start today for the Tigers is number 30, Luke Skaggs, the right-handed pitcher. Skaggs has been one of the best pitchers so far for the Tigers this season. Coming in with a 2.5 ERA, is 0-1 on the season, but has made 2 appearances and pitched 1 complete game. Only allowed 9 hits in those 11 innings pitched. Only walked 4, good ratio there. So you really 2-1, or a little bit better than 2-1, looks really good on your stat sheet there. Struck out 4. You could go for a few more strikeouts. He's got a 1-to-1 ratio there. The opponent's only batting .243 against him. That's what we're going to need to watch out, because Harding has a lot of powerful hitters on their team. So I'm looking at this, several 300s, and looking in the 5-hole, that's David Butterfield, the third baseman. It's batting .647. Normally when you see that, they only get like 1 or 2 bats in. But in this case, he's been at 17 at-bats and racked up 11 hits. But we'll see him in the 5th hole, or in the 5-hole. Starting off here is left fielder number 10, Michael Chrisman, the senior for Harding. That first one is fouled off for strike one. Skaggs starts the day ahead. That one will just miss for ball one. One will be low, 2-1 count now. Skaggs, like I said, is a right-handed senior out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, and Frisco Wakeland High School. 2-1 on its way. That's going to be ball three. That one must have missed just high. Skaggs comes in here with a 2.45 ERA. He's walked 4 and hit 3, only giving up 3 earned run. As that one is hit high, looks like Steen comes over and makes the grab for out number 1. So 1 up and 1 down there. Steen makes the grab out there in center field. And that will bring up the shortstop, Connor Kelly. Harding, a upperclassman loaded team. Out of the 10 starters, 9 of them are seniors and the other one's a junior. They're going a senior heavy lineup here. First pitch will find the zone. Good job there for Skaggs. He'll be ahead in the count once again. The 0-1 is swung on, and it is hit into center field. Steen goes backtracks and makes the grab out there. Moving backwards. Good catch there by Steen to make that grab for out number 2. 2 outs here, and that brings up Luke Vandover. Vandover batting .263 so far this season. The Skaggs had retired to .333 average batters. Now we've got Vandover here. Has hit a few doubles. That first pitch will miss for ball 1. That will be swung on. Reebok will field it, and he will fire it across the diamond over to Kelly for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down, and Tigers head to the bottom half of the inning. Score 0-0. All right, we'll stay right here for in between innings as we get ready for the Tigers to come to bat for the first time today, looking to strike first after they shut out Harding in the first inning. Impressive outing there for Skaggs to start the day off. Now, Harding is a very good team this year. Like I said, they are 4-0, undefeated. Picked to finish, I believe. They were in the top 4 of the preseason rankings for the GAC. Ouachita actually gets the top 4 in the first 4 games of the season for them. They played Oklahoma Baptist, who was picked to finish first, and then you've got Harding today, and then they've got SAU, I believe. Looking at the schedule here, they've got SAU next week at Magnolia. Then they've got at Southwestern. So they've got a few weeks away here after today's game. But on the mound for Harding is going to be Andrew Bradshaw, coming in with a 4.5 ERA. 1-0 on the season. Pitched 6 innings in his 1 appearance. Giving up 3 earned runs, only 1 walk to 5 strikeouts. But he'll be coming up against the Tigers' leading batter, which is Cade Burris. Cade Burris, a sophomore out of Walnut Ridge High School. He'll be the first one Bradshaw sees. Burris has quite a bit of power in the bat. Hasn't had a home run yet. First pitch from Bradshaw will find the zone for strike one. And that one finds the outside part of the zone for strike two. Burris finds himself in the 0-2 hole. The Washita starting a lot of seniors, not quite as many as Burris will chop that one down. It'll be fielded by Bradshaw. Fire over to first. No throw, actually. So an infield single. Burris makes it to first, gets the first hit of the day for the Tigers on what was essentially just a bunt that chopped down the third baseline. That will bring up Tyler Reebok, the senior out of Rockwall, Texas, for the Tigers. Batting average is a little bit lower so far. He's only batting .235. Last year he was the Tigers' leading batter, had 8 home runs to his name before the season got cut short. I want to go outside. So his batting average is .235, but his on-base percentage is .458. That's because he has been walked 6 times and hit once so far. I want to miss outside. Ball 2. You don't want to pitch straight to Reebok because he will get it out of this park in a hurry. We've seen him hit one over to the tennis courts in right field before. There's been several times he has done it while I was still reading lineups to start a game. That one will be swung on and missed for strike one. It was a tip. So it'll be 2-1 count here to Reebok. So Reebok was actually tied for second in the nation last year in home runs before everything got sent home due to COVID. So I was looking forward to that, seeing what would have happened, see how those numbers could have gone up. Pickoff move is not in time. The Tigers were trending upward last year before everything got shut down. They'd struggled a bit, had lost their first 2 series, but they're able to get a win. They didn't get swept at all last year. And then they're able to pick up the series win against Southern Naz last year. That'll be fouled. It'll be strike 2, count evens up. Like I was saying, the Tigers were trending upward. They were getting hot at the right times, but then everything got shut down and sent home just about a year ago. Like I said, about a week from today is when a year ago, if that makes sense, was when we all got sent home. 2-2 on its way is hit into left field, and it will get down. It'll get behind the left fielder. They're going to send Burris to third. They're going to send Burris home. He rounds third. He trips. He regains himself, and he'll head on into home. So Tyler Reebok with an RBI double gets the Tigers on the board first. Thought Burris was going to fall down there rounding third. Was able to stay up and get home. A good piece of hitting there by Tyler Reebok. Getting into the gap there in left center. The left fielder, that's Crispin, dove for it, and it got right under his glove and went behind him. And that was able to let Burris score. That gets the Tigers on the board 1-0. And that will bring up Lewis Steen to the plate. And he'll get pegged, so a free ride for Steen. We'll put runners on first and second. Didn't get much of a chance to talk about Steen as he was only up there for about 30 seconds, and that'll bring up Cade McBride. This is only the second batter that Bradshaw has hit all season. That'll bring Cade McBride to the plate. McBride, the senior, out of Prosper, Texas, and Prosper High School. He's got 1 runner in scoring position in Tyler Reebok, who's got the wheels. So if he can get a base hit into the outfield, might be able to put a 2 spot up on Harding. McBride batting .318 so far in the season. He's the second leading batter. That first pitch from Bradshaw will find the zone for strike 1. Bradshaw is a senior out of Heber Springs, Arkansas, and Crowder College. Had a few friends go to Crowder, end up going the JUCO route from there, and that'll be a swing and a miss. A good off speed there from Bradshaw. Got to give credit there. Able to get McBride to swing at that one. I know Crowder produces some good pitchers. I've got a buddy of mine from high school that went the JUCO route through Crowder and is playing D1 baseball over at University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff right now. The 0-2 will hit McBride. So we'll load the bases on walks. That will bring up Blake Tubbs, the designated hitter. Tubbs just batting .091 so far. He's only had 11 at-bats and gotten one hit, but that one hit was a home run. So that's why his slugging percentage is .364 compared to his batting average of .091. But there'll be a quick word out there on the mound. Looks like that's head coach Patrick McGaha. McGaha, not McGaha, it's McGaha. Thank you to Chris Babb for telling me that one. Actually, looking on the roster, it's Dr. Patrick McGaha. They made sure to put that on there. He's the head coach at Harding. In his 16th season as the head coach of Harding. He will be facing off against Blake Tubbs, the senior out of Hartshorne, Oklahoma. That one will miss for ball one. Hartshorne, Oklahoma, sorry. Transferred in out of Rose State College, I believe 2 years ago. This is his second season with the Tigers. Last year I did get to call a grand slam off the bat of Tubbs, as he'll hit that one into the gap. It'll be fielded by the second baseman. Great grab. It lost his glove, so it'll be an RBI single as Reebok comes home and Tigers go up 2-0 over the Bisons. It was a good hit there by Tubbs, just a little bit slow. Gets past first baseman. The second baseman, Vandover, had to lay out for it but couldn't get up in time. And that will bring up Cole Kelly. So nobody out here and bases loaded for Cole Kelly. Kelly batting .250 so far. He'll foul that one back into the batter's box. Kelly batting .250. He's played in 4 of the 6 games the Tigers have played. Also has a home run to his. Ooh, good off speed there from Bradshaw. Finds his own strike 2. We'll probably be looking for a trying to get Kelly to chase, as he does have 7 strikeouts on the season. Well, that'll be a high. Breaking ball did not break. Stayed high. Ball 1. Bases loaded, nobody out for Cole Kelly, the redshirt senior out of Independence, Mississippi. That one will be hit high, and Vandover goes over and make the grab, makes the out. So it'll be out number 1 off the bat of Cole Kelly. He popped up to second. That'll bring up Pierce Mitchum. Mitchum, the right fielder today, out of Heber Springs, Arkansas. It's an absolutely beautiful day for baseball here at Rab Rogers. About 57 degrees. The sun is shining and warming everything up. A little bit of wind, and it looks like it's blowing out, which hopefully will help the Tigers here soon. As Mitchum is at the plate. Mitchum batting .200 so far. He'll swing at that one, hit it straight to Kelly. They tried, and they got the double play there at the end of the inning. It was the old 6-4-3. Kelly to Vandover to Heffley to end the inning there. Tigers do strike first. They're up 2-0. That'll send us to the second inning. Looks like Skaggs will be out for his second inning of work. We'll be taking a quick break between innings. We'll be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
Getting directions to Washita Baptist University.
And welcome back to Rab Rogers Field here, getting ready to start the second inning of play. Leading off here in the top half of the second inning for the Bisons is Harrison Heffley, the first baseman. He'll swing at that one for strike one. Heffley batting .294 so far on the season. He's played in all 4 games. Actually, this is the lineup. The entire lineup for Harding is a lineup they've seen all season. Every single one of these guys is 4 games played and 4 games started. That one will find the zone for strike 2. Skaggs looks to get his first strikeout of the day. He's ahead in the count 0-2. That one's going to be high for ball 1. The 1-2 about to be on its way from Skaggs. That'll be swung on and missed, and Skaggs gets his first strikeout of the day in the 5th of the year. That will bring up Harding's big hitter, David Butterfield. Like I said, batting .647 on the season right now. One out here, nobody on. First one will just miss the zone for ball 1. That one will miss for ball 2. Butterfield with a 647 average. On base isn't much higher at 684. Been walked twice and struck out only once. Slugging percentage is a 1.118. He'll foul that one off. That's strike 1. That one misses ball 3. Skaggs looks to battle here. He didn't want to pitch to Butterfield as he can. And he only has 1 home run. Finds the zone there. Strike 2. Count runs full. 3-2-1's the count on the board. Washita up 2-0. And that one will miss low. Ball 4, and it'll be a walk there for Butterfield. And that will bring up the center fielder, Cody Smith. Smith batting .250s. He hits that one. It'll get past Reebok. Now put runners on first and second. First hit of the day for Harding. That one will miss for ball one. The 1-0 on its way, and that one will find the bottom part of the zone. For strike one, count evens up. 1-1 count here. Off speed there does not get called. It looked like it was close to the location of the last pitch, but it'll be a 2-1 count here. This with a 368 on base percentage. That'll be hit, fielded by Sal, flipped over to Schrader, fires over to first, double play. Great job there by the Tigers. They answered back with a 6-4-3 of their own, and do not let the Bisons get across. A great job there. That will end the top half of the second inning. We'll be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experiences possible.
At the time, I just wasn't thinking. I used social media to vent. I wish I would have thought about the effects of scaring people. I didn't mean for that to happen. People took it as a terrorist threat. The university got shut down. I got arrested by the FBI. And now, I don't know what my future looks like. I search my name on the web almost every day and look at the stuff. It's not going away. Think before you post.
And welcome back here to Rab Rogers Field, getting ready for the second inning of play for the Tigers here. We're starting the bottom half of the second inning. Tigers up 2-0 over the Bisons of Harding. They'll be facing off seat-up Schrader as that one finds the zone from Bradshaw. Schrader, the 8-hole hitter, so we've got 8-9 and 1 due up. Schrader batting 154 so far. Played in 4 of the 6 games for the Tigers. He'll hit that one over towards Butterfield at third, and he'll fire over to Heffley at first for out number 1. That will bring up Simmons Sal, the shortstop for the Tigers. Sal swing at that one, hit it down the right field line. Witzke comes over and makes a grab on the run for out number 2. Quick 2 outs there for the Tigers. That takes us back to the leadoff man, Cade Burris, who got on base with a single. It was more of a chopper single, but either way, got on base and scored the first run for the Tigers off of the bat of Reebok. The Burris 1 for 1 on the day so far. That one misses zone for Bradshaw out on the mound. That one finds the zone for strike 1. That one will miss because of an off speed. It'll be ball 2. 2-1 the count here. Breaking ball there. Didn't look like it broke much, and it'll be ball 3. Hitters count here for Burris. Burris definitely due for a home run. Tigers would take a hit here, so hit that one straight to Kelly at short, who fires it over to Heffley. Route number 3. Tigers go 3 up, 3 down. That will be the end of the second inning. We will take another quick break. I am Matthew Branch, and you're watching Washington Tiger Baseball on the Washington Sports Digital Network.
At the time, I just wasn't thinking. I used social media to vent. I wish I would have thought about the effects of scaring people. I didn't mean for that to happen. People took it as a terrorist threat. The university got shut down. I got arrested by the FBI. And now, I don't know what my future looks like. I search my name on the web almost every day and look at the stuff. It's not going away. Think before you post.
And welcome back to Rab Rogers Field for the third inning of play here. Tigers leading 2-0 over the Bisons of Harding University. Due up here for the Bisons will be Brendan Parrott, Chris Witzke, and Mike Crispin. Also 8, 9, and 1 for the Bison. Parrott batting .400 so far this season. 4 hit, 10 at bat. First pitch from Skaggs there will miss. Looked like it missed high. Ball 1. Looked like it missed there for ball 2. 2-0 count here, nobody out. Top of the third inning. That'll be swung on and missed for strike 1. Good pitch there from Skaggs. Parrott does have a home run. That one will find the zone. Strike 2. Skaggs has battled back, even the count back up. Overall, the Bisons have 7 home runs on the season. That'll miss outside for ball 3. Tigers have 5. Both teams have the capacity to. That one will be hit high and it'll be out of play. So count will stay full. Three-two count here. That'll be fouled back. That one broke some of the zip ties on the net. It shattered about 4 of them and sent them flying. It's the first time I've seen that happen here at Rab Rogers, and I had a front row seat for it from where I am up here in this press box. It did hit just right and sent about 4 or 5 of those zip ties flying. I don't know if it broke the zip ties or broke the net, as that one will be hit way high. Sowell says he's got it, calls off Reebok, shuffles under it, makes the grab, out number 1. Good job there by Sal, communicating with the team. Tell Reebok to back off. I got it. That will bring up the 9-hole hitter, the right fielder, number 15, Chris Witzke. First pitch will miss for ball 1. 1-0 count is swung on, and it'll be a base hit into right field for Witzke. Just right in between first and second base there. They'll bring off the leadoff batter, Michael Crispin. Crispin flew out to center field to start the game for the Bison. One runner on. First pitch will go high. Ball one. So that fastball just stayed up in the zone there. Pick off move not in time. Just trying to keep Witzke honest over there at first. Decent crowd out here today at Rab Rogers, given the GAC allowing fans, especially since this is an outdoor venue. That'll be inside. It'll get away from McBride, and Witzke will head to second. So now runner in scoring position with just one out for Crispin. Crispin, a .333 batter coming into the day. Gone down a little bit so far as he's just 0 for 1. That one is hit over to Schrader. He'll get the out at first over to Kelly for out number 2. That will bring up Connor Kelly, the shortstop today for Bison. Kelly also flew out to center field. His first time up back in the first inning. One run, or a runner is 90 feet away over there at third base in Witzke. Good breaking ball there from Skaggs. Finds the zone for strike one. The 0-1 from Skaggs will be hit down the first base line, fielded by Kelly. He'll take it himself for out number 3. A good job there by Kelly getting out number 3 on his own. That will end the inning. No damage done. Did get 2 hits, or did get 1 hit there in the inning. No errors by the Tigers. Bisons leave 1 man stranded over on third. That will do it for the top half of the third inning. Take another quick break. We'll be right back here for the bottom half of the third inning on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
Wichita.
Achita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Oakita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Washita. Washita.
How would you pronounce it?
Washita.
Washita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Washita, people. It's Washita.
Washita.
And welcome back once again to Rab Rogers Field here at Ouachita Baptist University in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Getting ready for the bottom half of the third inning. Due up for the Tigers. It's going to be 2-3-4. It's Reebok, Steen, and McBride. And stepping to the plate is Reebok, who had the RBI double last time up. Nobody on base for him to bring in this time. That doesn't mean he can't put a run on the board because there's a lot of power in that bat. The 1-0 pitch comes inside. It'll be strike one. Just caught the inside corner there. The fastball from Bradshaw, who's back out on the mound for his third inning of work. 1-1 count here to Reebok. Breaking ball there finds the zone, strike 2. Coming into the day, Reebok was batting .235. Been walked 6 times, hit once, struck out 7 times. 1-2, swung on and hit high into left field. Crispin goes under, makes a grab, gets under it. That'll be out number 1. And that will bring up Lewis Steen, the center fielder. Steen, the senior out of Olive Branch, Mississippi, North Point Christian High School. Steen was hit last time by Bradshaw, made it all the way to third, but did not get brought in. He got stranded over there, 90 feet away from home. He'll be coming in with nobody out or nobody on and 1 out. Another breaking ball there finds the zone. Bradshaw's starting to settle in now. The last inning, Tigers went 3 up, 3 down. The 0-1 to Steen will be hit foul. If that had been a little bit straighter, I believe that could have had a chance to get out of here. Steen does not have a home run to his name, but he has hit several off the fence here and last weekend at Oklahoma Baptist. That fastball will be outside for ball 1. Trying to get Steen to chase, but was able to hold off on that one. One thing about the Tigers, they do a good job of holding off on pitches. They have really good eye for the ball. As he'll send that one in the Ouachita dugout. Count will stay at 1-2. But I've watched several of these Ouachita batters stay in and battle back with 2 strikes. He'll hit that one into center field. Smith goes over, gets under it for out number 2. That one missed low, ball 1 to Cade McBride. McBride also got hit his last time up. 0 for 0 on the day. That one finds the zone for strike 1. That one will miss for ball 2. And that'll be hit right to Kelly at short, who'll fire over to Heffley. Number 3, Tigers go 3 up, 3 down again. That'll do it for the 3rd inning. Take another quick break. We'll be right back. The 4th, or actually going to stay in here. We'll stay in here for this one. They're getting ready for the 4th inning of play. Due up for the Bisons will be 3-4-5. That's Luke Vandover, the second baseman, Harrison Heffley, the first baseman, and David Butterfield, the third baseman. Skaggs back out for another inning of work. The Tigers still up 2-0. The Bisons with 2 hits, Tigers with 3. No errors by either team here as we are about to be in the top half of the 4th inning. Skaggs out back for 4th inning of work. Done a very good job so far. Got the 1 strikeout, only allowed 2 hits and no runs. They have had 1 player reach 3rd and 1 reach 2nd. That's been it. McBride will throw down the 2nd. We'll get ready to start Said leading off will be number 3, the second baseman, Luke Vandover. The Vandover batting .263 coming into this weekend. Last time up in the first inning, grounded out to third. His second plate appearance of the day. Breaking ball there. Breaks, finds zone. Strike 1. Big day for I say a big day for OSDN. It's the first time we've got the trailer down here at the baseball field. It's been up at basketball as that one finds a zone for strike 2. We've had it up at Bill Vining Arena for basketball season. Basketball season ended last week. The GAC finals, I believe, are tomorrow. But we got to host the last event there. That'll be out. Last basketball game of the season was a tournament game for the women's team where they ended up beating SAU. They ended up losing in the next round to, I believe it was Northwestern. No, it was Southwestern Oklahoma State. That'll go high, ball 1. But what a season that both basketball teams faced. Both had several games canceled, especially the women. Missed, most of their games. They started out 0-3 once they finally got to play, and then they came back, even their season up at 3-3. Ended up going 4-3, and then they made it to the 4 seed in the tournament. That was popped up. Reebok calls everybody off and makes the grab for round number 1. Like I said, Coach Dallimore and the women's basketball team really started to show some art there and not getting discouraged. Be able to make it to a 4 seed and host a GAC tournament game as the first baseman Harrison Heffley steps in. First pitch will go way outside for ball 1. Heffley struck out the lone strikeout. That was back in the second inning. He will foul that one back out of play for strike 1. Coach Dennis Nutt and the men's team also, they had several games canceled. They had a chance to host the GAC tournament game, but ended up falling just short to Arkansas Tech. And then they went back to Tech in the first round and beat the Wonder Boys as that one just misses outside. So they lost at Tech to get the 5 seed, and then they had to go right back to Tech to play them in the first round of the GAC tournament. They beat them by a point. And I don't know if you saw it on our YouTube, but speaking of winning by a point, that one is lined into right center, so it'll be a base hit for Harrison Heffley. That GAC tournament game for the women's was a buzzer beater by Eden Crow, the senior. Their last game at Bill Vining Arena gets a buzzer beater to send them to the GAC quarterfinal. It's been an exciting spring semester so far here at Ouachita. So we've got 13 of our 14 sports going on because GAC did not have any fall play whatsoever. In the box now is David Butterfield, the 647 hitter for the Bison. Walked his last time up. But like I said, we've got our new production trailer out back, right behind the press box where I'm at. Been a big help so far this season. Off speed there, finds the zone, strike 1. We got a great crew working with us today. Up here with me running camera 1 is going to be Chris McQuiston. Up here running camera 2, that's the close-up camera you see. That is Mara Gillespie. Pickoff attempt, no good. Over on camera 3, which is that first base camera that you can see on your screen right now, we've got Alex Rowe, and I believe he's about to have to leave, and after that it'll be Hannah Hickman. We've got Katie Hatchett back in the trailer. Pickoff attempt gets away. That'll probably be an error on Skaggs. And Heffley will head over to second. Got to worry about the pickoff attempts there. They're gonna call I'm gonna assume obstruction. Home plate umpire said no, that's not the case. You don't get a free base for that. Heffley's gonna head back to second. I was wondering about that call. Go ahead and give him third, but no. Home plate umpire said that's not the case. You could see it looked like Coach Howard is about to come out and argue. Home plate umpire said, no, he's going to stay on second. 1-1 count here to Butterfield with a runner in scoring position. Tigers still leading 2-0. Also, like I said, Katie Hatchett in the trailer and also Chris Babb in the trailer, our director. Can't remember if I've said my name today. I am Matthew Branch. I'm calling this one. That'll be hit hit just foul down the left field line. So I'm Matthew Branch, a junior here at Washita. Getting to bring you today's game 1. Not sure if I'll be bringing you game 2. I believe Preston Crowder, who you've heard here before this year and also heard some last year if you watched our games. He should be here to bring you game 2. 1-2 count here to Butterfield. He does not strike out much, so Skaggs is going to have to bring some heat. He's going to want to strike him out, and there you go. Gets the strikeout of Butterfield. I don't know if you'd call that the broadcaster's jinx or not, even though I said it might happen. Not sure how that works. That'll be a big out number 2 there. That'll bring up Cody Smith, the center fielder. Skaggs picked up his second strikeout there. His second strikeout of the day and just the second one of the season for Butterfield. That one just high. He said he didn't go. Umpire says Smith did not go too far on that check swing. 1-0 count. Runner on second, 2 outs here. Top half of the 4th inning. This first game will be 9 innings, I believe. The second game will be 7. Breaking ball is going to go low for ball 2. And Harrison Heffley out there on second base. Smith got the first hit of the day for the Bison. Foul that one off for strike 1. Got the first hit of the day back in the 2nd inning. Then was caught in a double play. Only made it to first. 2-1. Good off speed there from Skaggs. Evens the count up at 2-2. 2 outs as well. Preston Crowder said last year we've got deuces wild. About to be on its way from Skaggs. And that will be a called strike 3. That was a great pitch from Skaggs to end the inning. And we'll head to the bottom half of the 4th. Cody Smith was not happy about that. He's lucky the umpire didn't see him. He kind of made a mark there with his foot where that ball was. Usually umpires don't tolerate that one. I don't know if the home plate didn't see it or decided to ignore it. But a big strikeout from Skaggs. Get ready to head to the bottom half of the 4th inning. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network. And welcome back to Rab Rogers Field once again. Tigers still up 2-0 as we get ready to start the bottom half of the 4th inning. Due up for the Tigers, it's going to be 5, 6, and 7. It's Blake Tubbs, Cole Kelly, and Pierce Mitchell. Tubbs will hit that one straight to Heffley over at first. He'll take it himself for out number 1. I'll bring up Cole Kelly. Kelly 0 for 1 on the day with a pop-up to second base back in the 1st inning. Kelly, a senior out of Mississippi. batting .250 so far in the season. He'll hit that one right to Butterfield at third, makes the grab on the hop, fires over to Heffley for out number 2. A good play by Butterfield over there. Had to get it on the hop, and that'll bring up Pierce Mitchum. Grounded into the 6-4-3 double play back in the first. Tigers batted 7 batters back in the first inning, and after that, it has been 2 straight innings of 3 up, 3 down. Bisons have retired 10 straight Ouachita batters since the first inning. That's including the first. That is hit deep into left field. Say goodbye. That one's gone. Home run. Pierce Mitchum. Tigers go up 3-0 off the bat of the right fielder. What a hit, Pierce Mitchum. I'm talking about them retiring 10 straight batters. Pierce Mitchum says, no, that's over with. We're going to go up another run. He'll send that one way out of left field. What a hit for the senior out of Mississippi, or out of Heber Springs, Arkansas. A great hit. Tigers up 3-0 now. And that'll bring up C-Dub Schrader, the second baseman. He led things off in the second inning where he grounded out third. 0 for 1 on the day as a breaking ball from Bradshaw misses for ball 1. But what a hit from Mitchum. Just what the Tigers needed. Maybe can jumpstart the bats again because they've struggled here. Haven't had a hit since that first inning until Mitchum's home run. That'll be swung and missed for strike 1. Schrader, a sophomore out of Red Oak, Texas. He came in last year as a freshman and got some playing time. That was close to hitting Schrader, but ended up just being ball 2. Should be ball 2, not update on scoreboards. That'll be hit up the middle, and it'll get into center field, a base hit for Schrader. His first hit of the day. A good bit of 2-out hitting here for the Tigers with the 2-out home run from Mitchum, and now a base hit from Schrader, and that'll bring up Simmons Sal, who flew out to right field back in the second inning. His second plate appearance of the day. Sal, a senior out of Barr, Mississippi. That'll be called strike 1. Sal has a great glove out there at shortstop. Batting 176 so far in the season as that one misses ball 1. Only been walked once this season and struck out 3 times. Does have an RBI to his name. That'll it'll hit the plate. It'll be blocked by Parrott. Get away from him a little bit, but Schrader will stay. That's a good choice there. 2-1 count now. That will be chopped foul. Bounce off the dugout and go into the parking lot. Tigers looking to string together some 2-out hits here. Said the Bisons had retired 10 straight. That's what I was talking about as soon as Mitchum decided to launch one right out of left. That one will be hit into center field, left center. Smith runs over and makes the grab for out number 3. And that will do it for the 4th inning of play. Tigers get another run off of the big swing from Pierce Mitchum. They're up 3-0. As we get ready to head to the top half of the 5th inning, we'll be right back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens? Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved.
And we're back here. Rab Rogers is Caleb Stoll in the batter's box. He'll foul that one out for strike one. Last time up, Stoll grounded into a 6-4-3 double play to end the second inning. The 0-1, it'll be hit to Reebok. He'll make the grab. Fired across the diamond to Kelly and makes the grab for out number one. The Reebok and Kelly make it look easy out there for the 5-3. That will bring up Brendan Parrott, the catcher. He popped up too short last time up, which was in the third inning. We're here in the top half of the fifth. Tigers leading 3-0. Parrott batting .400 so far on the season, coming into this weekend. That'll be high and inside, ball one. It's the second year of the turf here as the backstop. The third season for head coach Luke Howard. That one just missed for ball two. This is season number 3 for Coach Howard. They're looking to make up some ground. Like I said, they were trending upward last year as that one finds his own for strike one before everything got canceled due to COVID. I said Howard's been really turning this program around. His first year, we talked about it. It was more focused on getting the culture changed. Like you know, when you have a new coach come in, you want to change the cultures. That one is a called strike two. Count evens up 2-2. They ended up coming in, I believe, around the 9th place spot in the GAC that year. 2-2 on its way. It's hit straight to Sowell. Picks it up. He'll fire it over to Kelly for out number 2. But I believe Howard was a good hire a few years ago for this program. At his first year, they went 20-28. That one finds his own for strike one. Back in 2019, they went 13-20. They were 9th in the GAC. Last year was, like I said, they were 10-12 overall and 5-7 when everything got canceled. That one is a chopper hit over to Sal. Picks it up, fires over to Kelly, and he'll get the out for out number 3. That'll quickly end the top half of the 5th inning. We'll stay right here as we get ready to head into the bottom half. As Skaggs produced 3 straight grounders there to go 3 up, 3 down. They'll get ready. Due up for the Tigers here in the bottom half of the 5th inning will be, I had to look at my sheet here. It's going to be, it's going to be Burris, Reebok, and Steen. So 1, 2, 3 for the Tigers. So a good way to start off a 5th inning there. But like I was saying, so last year they were 10-12 overall, 5-7, and when it ended, they were 8th in the GAC. So looking that I believe they're trending upward. They just have to. I mean, their start of the season is just a rough way to start. Going up against the number 1, 2, 3, and 4 teams it picked to be in the preseason. So they're leading one of those top 4 teams here in undefeated Harding, 3-0 here. Tigers looking to hopefully put up a few more runs on the board as Burris steps into the batter's box. that Burris got on base back in the first inning. And then in the second inning, grounded out short. First pitch from Bradshaw finds the zone. Bradshaw back out for his fifth inning of work. But coming into this weekend, Burris was batting .353, and that one is hit to Butterfield. It'll bounce off his glove and get past the shortstop. And Burris almost looked like he wanted to go, but Crispin had to come up out of left field to get that ball. So another base hit for Burris. I believe that'd go down as a base hit as Butterfield had to lay out for it. And then it ricocheted off his glove. I don't think you'd count that as an error on Harding, but Burris gets on base for the second time today. He's 2 for 3. And that'll bring up Tyler Reebok. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a RBI double back in the first inning. And he will hit that one straight up. That was hard to see. Third baseman Butterfield calls it. He has to go over and he'll make the grab for out number 1. And that will bring up Lewis Steen. He got hit his first time up and flew out to center field his second time up, so he's 0 for 1 on the day. One out, one runner on here for Steen. That one will be hit deep into the gap in left center. They're both going over to make it. And Smith will make the grab at the warning track, and Burris will have to head on back to first. Like I said, Steen, you could hear I'm sure you could hear some of the players saying weight room on that one. It's close. Like I said, he's due for one. It's just he'll hit it right to the warning track, hit it off the wall. And that'll bring up Cade McBride. McBride 0 for 1 on the day as well, as he was hit back in the first inning and grounded out to third back in the third. So don't want to leave too many batters stranded. Let's see if they can put together some more 2-out hits here. McBride had a couple home runs last year for the Tigers before everything got shut down. First pitch from Bradshaw to McBride will find the zone for strike 1. That one will be hit down the left field line. That could go. And it is gone. Home run, Cade McBride, the 2-run homer. And the Tigers go up 5-0. What a shot from McBride. They've got 2 homers on the day. Or the Tigers have 2 homers on the day. McBride picks up his first of the year. And Tigers go up 5-0 over the Bisons. A great piece of 2-out hitting. Another bit of 2-out hitting for the Tigers. And that will bring up, that'll go foul. That one was close. I wasn't even sure if that one was going to stay stay fair, but it cleared the foul pole. What a great job by Cade McBride. That one misses for ball 1. Now Blake Tubbs there as that one goes into the zone for strike 1. Tubbs had an RBI single back in the first and grounded out to first, back fourth. And they'll call that one strike 3, and that'll end the inning. But Tigers get 2 more on the board. They're up 5-0 over the Bisons off of the big 2-out, 2-run home run from Cade McBride. We'll be right back here with the 6th inning of play here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
Baseball for me just kind of was the glue that kept my family together, I feel like. I was able to come here and get my triple major, as well as play a super high level of baseball against some of the best players in the country. There's a lot of options here in Division II with a lot of great ball players and a lot of great people, and they make sure that they give you every opportunity to succeed on and off the field.
And we are back here at Ouachita Baptist University in Rab Rogers Field, getting ready for the 6th inning of play here as the Tigers lead 5-0 after putting together 7 hits so far today. The 2-run homer for McBride, just about a minute ago, really. A big hit there for the Tigers. Like I said, that is 2 straight innings with 2-out homers. Like I said, there's not much quit in these Tigers as they're out there in their pinstripes today. In my opinion, their favorite jersey that they wear. I love a classic pinstripe look. I'm getting some nods of agreement from Chris McQuistion up here in the booth with me. He's running camera 1, the main camera you see. That's the one on your screen right now. And I just heard that a few of the other people back in the truck were agreeing with me on the pinstripes. You can see the Bisons in their black tops and gray pants. That one will be fouled back out of play. Due up for the Bisons. It'll be 1-2-3 as well. That's Chrisman, Kelly, and Vandover. That one's low. Skaggs out for another inning of work, his 6th. He's already thrown 1 complete game this season, and he's on pace to throw his 2nd. Michael Chrisman 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to first as that one gets away for ball 2. Flew out to center, not flew out to first. He flew out to center field back in the 1st inning and grounded out to 2nd back in the 3rd inning. Chrisman came into this batting .333 as that one is hit into center. Steen goes over and makes the grab for out number 1. I lost track of that one. I didn't see it off the bat, but luckily I could see Steen and Burris going over to make that grab. But a good catch there by Steen for out number 1. That retires Crispin, and that'll bring Connor Kelly, the shortstop today, up to the plate. Kelly also 0 for 2. Flew out to center field as well and then grounded out to first. That one's going to be high, ball 1. .1-0 from Skaggs. Breaking ball, just broke a little bit too far outside on that one. It'll be ball 2. Kelly does have a home run to his name, so he'll foul that one back out of play. Strike 1. Ooh, that is inside. Oh, I guess it just clipped his arm. Didn't look like it did, but the umpire, I'm up here. I can't really tell. It'll be close, but it'll be a free ride there with 1 out. And that will bring up Luke Vandover, who was also 0 for 2 on the day. He grounded out to third to end the 1st inning. Looks like the tennis team's out there warming up way out beyond center field. First pitch strike there for Skaggs. Oh, 1 count, pickoff move, not in time. Got to be careful with that because that's where the 1 error by the Tigers came from, was on a pickoff attempt over at first. Vandover came in batting .263, but he's 0 for 2 today. That one must have just missed high for ball 2. Or ball 1, sorry. 1-1 count here, 1 out, 1 runner on. And that one's going to be fouled back out of play. Strike 2. Said this earlier, but just a great day for baseball. I mean, any day's a good day for baseball, but great baseball weather today. Like, it is a beautiful day here in Arkadelphia. A lot better than the weather we had 2 weeks ago, that's for sure, when we were under a foot and a half of snow. You would not know that it was -9 degrees just about a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago here. By the way it feels today, got up to 70 this week. 1-2 count here. And that is going to be swung on and missed for strike 3. Skag picks up, I believe, his 4th strikeout of the day. So that is Skag's 4th strikeout of the day, his 3rd one swinging. And that'll bring up Harrison Heffley, the first baseman today, number 24. Heffley's 1 for 2 with 2 outs here and 1 runner on, and that'll be a strike 1 call there for Skaggs. Heffley struck out back in the 2nd inning. That was the first strikeout of the day. Skaggs really putting together an impressive day on the mound. As that one's going to be hit high, it's going to go into left field. Burris gets under it. Might have lost it, but makes the grab on the run. Good job there adjusting at the last second by Burris, and that'll end the inning. That was a good job there. Only 4 up, 3 down there for the Bisons. Take another quick break. We'll be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
There's a place to share gossip about the office party fun, and a place to share the story you tell everyone. There's a place to share a laugh about when things went wrong, and a place to share the video of you dancing to your song. There's a place to share spare change, lunch, and your time. But we could all be better at sharing how we're feeling inside. 76% of employees have struggled with at least one issue that affected their mental health. When you share, you're not alone.
And welcome back once again to Rab Rogers Field. Tigers up 5-0 over the Bisons of Harding University out of Searcy, Arkansas. It looks like Bradshaw back out for his 6th inning of work. Due up for the Tigers here is going to be 6, 7, and 8. That's Cole, Kelly, Pierce, Mitchum, and C-Dub Schrader all due up for the Tigers here. Kelly 0 for 2 on the day so far. That'll be swung on and right to the glove of Butterfield. That's a look. Look what you found there. Threw the glove up and hope. That was a good grab there by Butterfield as it caught him off guard. Not much you can do about those. So 1 out here for Pierce Mitchum. 1 for 2 on the day, but that one was a big one as it was a home run. It was a solo home run back in the 4th. Mitchum back in, and that one, that was a good breaking ball there by Bradshaw for strike 1. A little bit of an update from Searcy. As you know, baseball's playing here. That means the way it works is softball's playing at the opponent. That one skips into I would say the dirt, but that's turf. So that'll be ball 1. So softball's up at Searcy playing the Bisons. They're down 1-0 right now to the Bisons. Mitchell will swing on that one and miss for strike 2, but you can't count them out. Last week I got to call the home opener for softball against Christian Brothers University, and they were able to come back down 2-0 and win on a walk-off 3-2. Mitchum did not want to swing at that one. It'll be strike 3. Kind of regretted that swing, but he did. That'll be out number 2, and that'll bring up C-Dub Schrader. 1 for 2 on the day as well. got a hit back in the 4th inning. The Tigers playing a doubleheader today against the Bisons as well. His first pitch will be low and bounce for ball 1. Schrader batting 154 so far coming into this season. That one a miss for ball 2. That one will be hit into center field. Smith dove for it, didn't get there. Schrader will head on into second. There won't be a play at the bag, so a double there, a 2-out double for C-Dub Schrader. A good job there. So most of the Tigers' hits lately have been coming with 2 outs. Have a quick word out there at the mound between Parrott, Bradshaw, and Kelly, the shortstop. So the softball game actually just started. It's the end of the 1st inning. About to start the top of the 2nd for softball up in Searcy playing the Bison. Just 1-0 Harding at the moment. Home plate umpire about to walk up there, tell him it's time to come on back. And now batting for the Tigers is Simmons Sowell, 0 for 2 on the day. That one will find the zone, strike 1. And watch that one go by for strike 2. That's Sal coming in batting 176 for the Tigers. Does have 1 RBI to his name. Hopefully he can extend that one. Ooh, and that'll hit him. That one did not feel good. He'll hit on over to first, and that'll put runners on first and second for the leadoff man, Cade Burris. Burris 2 for 3 on the day. Burris has scored both times he's gotten on base today. That one's outside. Ball 1. One 0 count here for Burris. That one caught the outside edge of the zone for strike 1. Two runners on and 2 outs. Here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. That one will be hit right up the middle to the umpire. Schrader's going to round third. He'll head on home. Should score easily. So an RBI single for Cade Burris extends the Tigers' lead to 6. A great, just more great 2-out hitting here for the Tigers. Really showing some battle there at the plate. I know Coach Howard's got to be proud of that. Looks like we might be having a pitching change. As Coach Patrick McGahey heads out. And it looks like we've got number 16 coming in here. That is going to be Joey Lawton out of Harrison, Ohio. He'll be coming in here with runners on first and second. We'll stay here with you while they warm up. Like I said, coming in, like I said, it's Joey Lawhorn. Sorry, Joey Lawhorn now. That means the day for Bradshaw is done. Bradshaw ends up pitching 5 2/3 innings. Gave up 9 hits and 6 runs. I believe all 6 of them should be earned. I believe our live stats is still down, so I'm trying to keep all these up by hand. You've got to bear with me here as I get his final stats of the day. Check on live stats again. Oh, that's right. Thank you, Chris Babb, for reminding me of that. My brain slipped there. They can't quite close the book on there, but you can give the 5 2/3 innings. I said Joey Lawhorn now pitching for the Bisons. That he also has a 4.5 ERA. He's made 1 appearance and only pitched 2 full innings. And in that 2 innings, he allowed 2 hits and 1 run. Walked 2 and struck out 1. So we're going up against Tyler Reebok. So if I'm a new pitcher, that's not the person I necessarily want to be going up against with 2 runners on. Reebok struggled a little bit today. He's 1 for 3 on the day with an RBI double. I said coming in batting .235. That one's going to be outside for ball 1. The Reebok hasn't started this season like he did last year. Let's hope he can get hot. That he's due for, if you're on pace for last year, by this point he had probably 3 or 4 home runs. Only got 1 so far. As that breaking ball breaks too much, comes inside for ball 2. Two-0 count here to Reebok, senior out of Rockwall. That one will find the zone for strike 1. A little bit outside, but it must have caught the outside corner. That I'm not completely dead on with the plate here, so. That one finds the zone for strike 2. Count evens up at 2-2. Deuces wild on the board. Said, Lawhorn's 1 appearance was against Williams Baptist back on February 24th. 2 runners on here with 2 outs. Reebok looking to extend the 2-out hitting there as he'll line that one into right. And he'll beat out the throw to first. A great job there. They had the shift on Reebok on that one. They had the second baseman playing out in right field, but he beats out the throw. And that'll load the bases for Lewis Steen. I keep wanting to call him Louis. That's what I called him last year, but it's Lewis Steen. And so Lewis Steen, who's 0 for 2 on the day, he's reached base on a hit by pitch. See the infield shifting back over now because they have the big shift on for Reebok. Steen will hit that one into left field. Crispin goes back. It'll bounce off the wall. 2 runs will score for the Tigers. That brought in Sowell and Burris. So 2 RBIs there for Louis Steen, and the Tigers are now up 8-0. I said Steen's been hitting them off the wall there, and that was just another foot or 2 away from being a home run for Steen. He needs to do a few extra reps in the weight room this week. I think he can get there. And that'll bring up Cade McBride. McBride, 1 for 2 on the day with a 2 RBI home run last inning. And that one will find the zone for strike one. Tigers up 8-0 over the Bisons here in game one of today's doubleheader. And McBride will swing and miss at that one for strike two. Runners on second and third now. Reebok over on third base, and you've got Steen on second. Once again, more two-out hitting here for the Tigers. If you want to show players how to hit with 2 outs and what you need to do, you need to show them today's game. Because the Tigers have been doing that for the past 3 innings now. That one's going to be hit high, and it looks like it'll get out of play. Count will stay at 0-2. McBride's got a battle here. McBride, 1 for 2 on the day, was hit back in the first inning, grounded out to third back in the third inning, and had a 2 RBI home run last inning. The 0-2 on its way to McBride. He'll line that one into left field, and it will be foul by a foot. It was close. If that had landed, Tigers would have put 2 more on the board and been up by double digits. It was close. Very close. But we're not playing horseshoes, so it's foul and it doesn't count. Count will stay 0-2 here for McBride. So now that the 2 runners from before the pitching change have come in, those 2 runs will go to Bradshaw. Everything else will be for Lawhorn now. Once again, 0-2 to McBride. That one will miss outside, ball 1. They're trying to get him chased on the outside fastball there. Would not go. Lawhorn thought he had strike 3 called on that one, but it looks like it was left just high for ball 2. Count evens up. Deuces Wild on the board. 2-2 pitch about to be on its way from Lawhorn to McBride. And it'll be swung on and missed for strike 3. Tigers that will end the 6th inning. Tigers plate 3 more runs. They are now up 8-0 over the Bisons of Harding University. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
It's an ordinary day. Stephanie's driving home from school, like she does every day. Since she's almost home, she takes a quick glance at her phone, like she does every day. She arrives safely, like she does every day. It's another ordinary day. But then, something out of the ordinary happens. Distracted driving kills.
And we are back here at Rad Rogers Field. Luke Skaggs back out for his 7th inning of work. Due up for the Bisons will be, or should be, Butterfield, Smith, and Stoll. That's why I see swinging over there. So 5, 6, and 7 due up for Harding. David Butterfield leading off here in the top half of the 7th inning. That'll go high for ball 1. That'll miss the zone for ball 2. Skaggs really putting on a dominant performance out there on the mound. It does have one complete game. Now, I don't know if that complete game was 7 innings or not. That one will be hit right up the middle. It'll be a base hit for Harding and Butterfield. And that'll bring up Cody Smith, who is 0 for 2 on the day. Scratch that, 1 for 2 on the day. Got a single back in the 2nd and struck out in the 4th. That one will miss for ball 1. That one will be hit to Sal. Flips it over to Schrader. Throw to first, not in time, but they'll get the lead runner there. Good play. Sal looked like he wanted to go to first, but it ends up pitching it over to Schrader at second. That'll be out number 1. That will bring up Caleb Stoll, who is 0 for 2 on the day, with 1 runner on and 1 out. That will be fouled right back into the net for strike 1. That's Stoll, the designated hitter today. Batting 154 so far on the season. Tigers leading 8-0. In what is the home GAC opener for the Tigers. And that one will find the inside part of the zone, strike 2. The 0-2 count here. Skaggs finds himself ahead, and that one's going to stay up for ball 1. One-two count now for Skaggs. That one's going to be fouled. That was a very defensive swing there by Stoll. It's the only way you can really describe that one. That was a stay alive. He fouls it. Looks like it was close to the dugout there for Harding. 1-2 count. I don't know if you can see it. You've got some people out there in center field on the deck that was built, I believe last year was the first year we had that one finished. Hopefully, by the next series here, the 1-2 on its way is going to be hit. And Sal will make a great grab on the run, just can't turn around. That'll be an infield single there for Stoll. But hopefully by the next GAC series, we might have a camera positioned out there. If we can get all the cables ordered and get that set up correctly, we'll be able to bring you a center field camera, which will be just the second team in the GAC to have a center field camera shot coming in. The only other team that has it is the team we're playing right now in Harding. Batting now is number 14, Brendan Parrott, the catcher. He is 0 for 2 on the day as he swung and foul tipped that one for strike 1. So we had to get a special cable, a fiber cable, to be able to run from our truck all the way out there to center field. As it is not the shortest of distances to go around the field to get to that one. That one's going to be inside for ball 1. But so OSDN was created back in fall of 2019. And we have really just kind of coming up and just advancing so quickly here at Ouachita. That one's going to find the zone for strike 2. The Ouachita Sports Digital Network really becoming one of the best sports media program or student-run broadcasting programs here, especially in the in the conference. 1-2 count here. Runners on first and second with one out. Called strike 3. Skag picks up another strikeout. Gets 2 outs on the board. Big 2 outs there. That is Skag's 5th strikeout of the day. That is more than he had on the season coming in here in his 2 appearances. So he's already up to 9 on the season after getting his 5th right there as Chris Witzke comes to the plate. He's going to hit that one into center field. Steen goes over, gets under, makes the grab, out number 3. And that will do it for the 7th inning of play here. The Bisons threatened but weren't able to get anything done. We'll stay with it here as we get switch innings, go to the bottom half of the 7th. Skaggs really dominating today on the mound. It only allowed 5 hits so far for Harding. And a great day so far for the Tigers as they're still up 8-0, looking to extend that lead here as we head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Due up for the Tigers, it's going to be Blake Tubbs, Cole Kelly, and Pierce Mitchum, so 5, 6, and 7. Tigers almost batted all the way around last time up. They batted 8 and 9 batters in the 6th inning. See if they can continue to do that again. Let's see if they can get some base runners without 2 outs this time. They've done really well 2-out hitting. I'm not complaining about what we've done today as we're up 8-0. As we get ready to start the bottom half of the 2nd inning, looks like Lawhorn's back out for the Bisons. Sorry, not Bison. Harding is the Bisons. Oklahoma Baptist are the Bison. Just a slight difference there. Actually, the Bisons, we talked about that. Like I said, all right, we mentioned how we have the Bisons here with Harding and Bison with Oklahoma Baptist as Blake Tubbs heads to the plate. He said coming in, Blake Tubbs was averaging .091. And he'll foul that one out. Play, strike 1. Tubbs 1 for 3 today with an RBI. That one's going to find the zone for strike 2, but we're talking about Bisons. Now it's accepted that Bison without the S is the right plural form of Bison. That one's going to be foul tipped. Count will stay at 0-2. But Harding actually has a thing on their website dedicated to why they are the Bisons and why they stick by it. Apparently, back in the 1920s, that was how you said it. The accepted usage was Bisons, and they've just stuck with it. Like I said, they say it was selected many years ago by their student body, so that's why they decided to stay with it. That was something I found interesting. I thought they decided to be different and didn't want to change, but I understand their reasoning behind it. And that one's going to be hit into center field. Smith comes in. It'll bounce. It'll be a hit for Blake Tubbs. Leadoff single gets his 2nd hit of the day. Bring up Cole Kelly to the plate. Kelly 0 for 3 so far today. Reading the page here from Harding University's athletics page. Apparently in the mid-90s, there was a movement to drop the S and become the Bison. Looks like we've got a pinch runner in at first base now. And it is number 24. That's going to be Colin McWhirter in to run now for the designated hitter. Going to change baseballs there. Pinch runner is Colin McWhirter, a junior out of Rogers, Arkansas, and Rogers High School. At batting is Cole Kelly, looking to get his first hit of the day as that one's called strike one. A 1 count here. This is zone 4 ball 1. An update from Searcy, Arkansas. Still 1-0 Harding in softball action. Said last weekend the Ouachita softball team took 2 or 3 from Oklahoma Baptist to get their first series win of the year. That one's going to miss for ball 2. I believe that was their first series win in at least 2 years, as they did not win a series last year. Only had 1 conference win last year whenever COVID stopped the softball season. They actually did have the last GAC athletic event in the conference of 2020, as Kelly will foul that one off to make it 2-2. They had a doubleheader on March 10th, so almost a year ago today. I mean, it's a year ago in about 4 days. It was the last athletic event in the GAC of 2020. It was a doubleheader sweep over Mississippi College. Of course, at the time, we didn't know it was going to be the last one, as Kelly will send that one down the first baseline, and it will get just out of play. Count will stay 2-2. I mean, like I said, of course, we didn't know that was going to be the last athletic event of 2020. But looking back, it's interesting to see that Ouachita gets that. He gets it to be able to say we had the last one, and it was a doubleheader sweep. We do have a new coach for softball, and David Grimes came in about 2 months ago, a month before first pitch. Really starting to turn that program around, too. That'll be a called strike 3 on Kelly. It was a good breaking ball there by Lawhorn. That will bring up Pierce Mitchum with 1 out and 1 runner on. Mitchum is 1 for 3 on the day with a home run that came back in the 4th inning. A solo homer with 2 out. Breaking ball from Lawhorn finds the zone for strike 1. Pickoff not in time over at first. The 0-1 is going to be fouled back out of play for strike 2. Mitchum batting .200 coming into the day. His home run total now up to 2. Now has 5 RBIs as well. On base is 333 coming in. That one's going to miss high for ball 1. One-two count here for Mitchum. On its way, and it's going to be hit high into left field. Crispin's going to get under it, and looks like he's going to get it. And it will be caught. McWhorter almost went to second, but he'll hold up. So that'll be out number 2. That one looked like it got a little bit too much under that one to put it out. From here, it didn't look like it was too far off the warning track, but still, that'll be out number 2, and that'll bring up C-Dub Schrader. 2 for 3 on the day with a single and a double. Scored 1 run. That was last inning. The Trader, a sophomore out of Red Oak, Texas. Got some playing time as a freshman for the Tigers. That one's going to be hit into right field. Witzke gets under it and makes the grab for out number 3, and that will end the inning. Tigers get one on, but can't bring him home. And that will do it for the 7th inning. We'll be right back here with the 8th inning of play. You're watching Ouachita Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
At the ER.
It's every parent's nightmare.
Umergency gives you all the tools you need to quickly and effectively manage your family's emergency. Umergency provides instant access to vital resources, customized to your student's campus and local community, digital consent form, and built-in urgent alert button. Umergency gives you peace of mind when you need it most. Download your Umergency app now.
And welcome back to Rab Rogers Field. Luke Skaggs back out for his 8th inning of work. He has had a good day out there on the mound. Only allowed 5 hits and picked up 5 strikeouts so far today as well. Leading off will be the leadoff man, actually. I mean, it's kind of redundant, but he is batting in the 1 hole. That's Michael Chrisman, the left fielder today. You'll watch the first one go by for strike 1. Chrisman is 0 for 3 on the day, as that one's going to miss for ball 1. One count here. That was going to be fouled back. The Chrisman loaded up on that one. It'll be strike 2. Looks like we do have a pitcher out in the bullpen for the Tigers. Breaking ball stays outside, ball 2. Looks like that is number 18 out there in the bullpen. That one's going to be hit into left field. Oh, and Burris just dives to make the grab, but it bounces off his glove. It'll be a base hit there for Harding. Chrisman gets his first hit of the day off the Burris dive. That will bring up Connor Kelly, the shortstop today, batting in the 2 hole. That one's going to be hit. That'll be a base hit into right center field. Crispin's going to come on around, or he'll stay up at third. It looks like he might try to run in, so it'll be a double there for Connor Kelly. So nobody out here in 2 on. Like I said, you can see somebody warming out there in the bullpen. That's number 18. That is Caleb Donahoe, the sophomore out of North Lake, Texas, the left-hander. Looks like we might be going to a pitching change as Coach Howard heads out to the mound. We'll see if this is a pitching change or they're just going to have a quick word with Skaggs. I don't know if you necessarily want to pull Skaggs just yet. I mean, he's in a bit of a jam, but you're up 8 runs. Now, I know that can change very quickly in baseball. But it doesn't look like he's going to be making the call out to the bullpen just yet. They get a few extra seconds there as the home plate umpire dropped something out of his back pocket. And nope, looks like we will be making the call. Be a change of pitchers. Skaggs' day is done. He'll pitch 7 full innings today of possibly shutout baseball. We'll see what happens to these 2 runners, but a great day on the mound for Luke Skaggs. I don't know if you can hear the crowd giving him a standing ovation as he heads off the field. Just a great outing there for Skaggs. 5 strikeouts, He walked a few, not many, but still picked up 5 strikeouts on the day. Only allowed 7 hits and no runs so far. Into pitch now is going to be number 18, Caleb Donahoe. The Donahoe is a sophomore out of Northlake, Texas, and Bryan Nelson High School. Donahoe has a 3.60 ERA. This is his 4th appearance so far of the season. Got 6 strikeouts to his name. He's pitched just 5 full innings. Opponents just batting 200 off of him. Only giving up 3 hits. Walked 3 and struck out 6. Giving up 3 runs and only 2 of them earned. Looking for a good outing here out of the sophomore Caleb Donahoe. It'll be an adjustment for Harding to make, as you've got a lefty now coming in after a righty's been pitching for 7 innings. So Donahoe's in a bit of a jam here, so he's got runners on second and third with nobody out. But you've got some insurance runs here. Like, you're up 8-0, you can afford to give up a run or 2 here to get these outs. Of course, you don't want to. You want to win by as many runs as you can, but if, let's say, these 2 come across, it won't be the end of the world, as you'll still be up 6. The Donahoe's listed at 6'2". One of the taller pitchers on the team. Most of them are listed around 6 foot. I think we have 2 that are 6'5". Donahoe will be facing off against Luke Vandover. Vandover is 0 for 3 on the day. He struck out in the 6th. First pitch from Donahoe will miss for ball 1. Like I said, Donahoe's made 3 appearances. He appeared back on the February 12th against Arkansas Tech. Gave up a hit. Against SAU, got 1 strikeout, didn't give up any hit or runs. The ball 2 called. And Oklahoma Baptist back on the 26th. That was where he really had a good outing. Picked up 5 strikeouts. Walked 3 and only gave up 2 earned runs and 2 hits. The 2-0 from Donahoe is going to be hit high towards right field. Mitchum comes over, gets under it, makes the grab. Runner checks. Nope, no run. Runner does not run in. A smart choice by the runner over there. That'll be out number 1. There's a good catch over there by Mitchum out in right field. So 1 out now. And that's going to bring up Harrison Heffley, who is 1 for 3 on the day with a single back in the 4th, and then a strikeout and a flyout to left field. Breaking ball from Donahoe does not break much and goes right over the head of Heffley. No count here from Donahoe. Ooh, beautiful breaking ball there. Crosses that zone and gets strike 1. One count here, 1 out, 2 runners on. That one's going to be hit foul for strike 2. One-two count here. Almost looks like Heffley wanted to call a shot there before that pitch. 1-2 on its way, and it'll be fouled back. Count stays 1-2. A little bit of action down in the bullpen for the Tigers. Once again, I made the mistake of forgetting my binoculars in my apartment, so I can't tell who's down there. But it does look to be another lefty. One-two count back on its way, and it's going to be hit into right center field. Mitchum comes in, makes the grab on the run. Runner holds. That'll be out number 2. Those were 2 big outs there. Now just one out of way of getting out of this jam and preserving a shutout. So now up is David Butterfield. Gotten on base once. I believe he's still over 3 because that first one back in the 7th when he got on base, it was most likely fielders. No, he got a single. That was a single there, so he is 1 for 3 on the day. But he was still batting .647 coming into today's game. And that one is going to be hit deep into left field. And that's going to be out of here for a home run off of the bat of David Butterfield. Just like that, the Tigers' lead has been cut to 5. Butterfield's second home run of the season. A 3 RBI homer there with 2 outs. Makes the score 8-3. So I believe 2 of those runs will be credited to Skaggs, and 1 of them will be credited to Donahoe. So that'll shut the book on Luke Skaggs' day, giving up 2 runs. And that'll bring up Cody Smith, who is 1 for 2. Most likely. I wrote in my book up here, like I said, live stats has been down, so I wrote in my book here that he was in a fielder's choice back in the 7th. So I'm saying he's 1 for 2, or 1 for 3. That's going to be fouled back. Counts 1-1 now. Well, the shutout has been broken off the bat of David Butterfield. But not too much damage has been done. It's still a 5-run game as Donahoe gets ready to deal back again. That's going to be swung on and missed for strike 2. One, 2. That's going to be outside. Tried to get Smith chase, and he wouldn't go. So 2-2 count here. Deuces Wild on the board. Nobody on for the Bison. Two on its way. It swung on and missed. Big strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Harding does a little bit of damage off the three-run homer from David Butterfield, but Donahoe comes in and gets a good bit of hitting there. So that will end the top half of the 8th inning. We'll stay right here for this one, because these umpires don't really allow a ton of time between innings. We'll stay here. It looks like Lawhorn is going to be back out for Harding on the mound. Due up for the Tigers is going to be Sowell, Burris, and Reebok. So 9-8-1. They're looking to extend, or hoping to, Tigers will be looking to get their lead back up here as it's been cut to 5. So just 8-3. 8 hits from Harding, 12 from Washita. That one error was on the pickoff move earlier in today's game. The Tigers hopefully can hang on to this lead and get out of here, or get out of game one with a win. So the Tigers still looking for their first GA win of the season as they got swept last week against Oklahoma Baptist. They've been on a 5-game losing streak since picking up their first win of the season against Arkansas Tech, 4-3 on a walk-off. Then they lost game 2 of that doubleheader to Arkansas Tech and lost the next game 16-4 against SAU, and then they went to Oklahoma Baptist and lost 3 straight. So Tigers looking to snap this 5-game losing streak as Simmons Sal steps into the plate. On a miss for ball 1. Sowell is 0 for 2 on the day, and he was hit back in the 6th inning. Now it's going to be fouled out for strike 1. One count here to Sowell. It's going to be high. Ball 2. Two one on its way. That was outside, but it's going to be called strike 2. From where I'm sitting, that one looks like it was outside, but it's called strike 2. Breaking ball is going to be left way high, and it's going to run the count full. 3-2. Sowell was hit, so he has gotten on base once today and has scored a run. Payoff pitch on its way, and it's going to be left high, and Sowell hit on to first base on a walk. Good job there battling back by Sowell. And that will bring up the leadoff man, Cade Burris, the left fielder today. Sophomore out of Walnut Ridge High School, as it looks like Parrott wants to go have a word with Lawhorn. And the shortstop, Kelly, will come in as well. Probably one of those talks like, hey, settle down. You just walked a guy. It's not that big of a deal. But Cade Burris is also 3 for 4 on the day. This will be Lawhorn's first time seeing Burris today. He's seen every other batter for the Tigers. Because as the first batter Lawhorn faced was Reebok. First time he's seen Burris. Burris has gotten on base 3 times. Does have an RBI, and he scored 3 runs. Breaking ball is going to go outside for ball 1. It's got one of those big looping breaking. It looks like big looping breaking balls there, but he's left it up several times. Lawhorns had trouble reining that one in. That fastball is going to be hit into left field. Crispin goes back to the warning track and makes the grab a few feet from the fence, and that'll be out number 1. And that will bring up Tyler Reebok. This will be his second time seeing Lawhorn. Got a hit last time up, made it all the way over to third. That's where he got stranded. Reebok 2 for 4 on the day. That time, the breaking ball finds the zone, strike 1. Lawhorn's got a good breaking ball. It's just he's got to be able to get control of it. That time he did. It's one of those that's easy to see from up here where I'm at. That one's going to go outside the zone for ball 1. 1-1 count here. One runner on, 1 out, and that's going to be hit deep into. It's actually going to be shallow. It's real high. Catch will be made in foul territory by Crispin, the left fielder. That'll be out number 2. 2 straight outs over to left field. And that'll bring Lewis Steen up. Steen 1 for 3 on the day with a 2 RBI double back in the 6th inning. And off-speed finds the zone, strike 1. Dean, a senior for the Tigers. That one is ball 1. That's Steen, senior out of Olive Branch, Mississippi. That one's going to be out. A little bit outside for ball 2. 2-1 count here. That one to be left high. Count goes 3-1. Steen was hit, so he has gotten 1 free ride. That came back first inning. Steen's only walked once. Been hit twice now this season. He's going to swing at that one. He missed, but he gets away. It's a drop. Oh, sorry, that was just strike 2. I got mixed up on my count there. That'll run the count full, but Sal will head on over to second on that one. Full count now, 3-2 count. Sal on second now after the pass ball. Payoff pitch about to be on its way from Lawhorn. Check swing did not go, and it'll be a walk. Lawhorn wanted that one as well. Did not get it. Second walk of the inning there from Lawhorn. That'll bring up Cade McBride. McBride 1 for 3 on the day with a 2 RBI homer back in the 5th inning. It looks like we will be seeing a pitching change for Bisons. See who they bring in out of the pen. That's going to be number 18. Once my roster here loads for Harding, be able to tell you who that is. That is going to be Ross Sheary. The freshman, they'll bring a freshman in, a freshman out of Fayetteville, Arkansas, Fayetteville High School. Right-handed pitcher now. Not Sheary, it is Shirey after hearing PA announcer call that one. Got my stat sheet here. See if he has pitched this year. He has an ERA of 21.60. He has made 1 appearance, and it was a start. Pitched 1 2/3 inning. Gave up 2 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, and struck out 4. Opponents batting .333 off of him so far this season. That one appearance was against Williams Baptist on February 24th. He will be facing Cade McBride. The McBride is 1 for 3 on the day with a 2-run homer. Was hit back in the first inning. He's got one thing about the new pitcher in Ross Shirey, his mom, Amber Shirey, his first pitch goes for a strike, is an assistant coach on the Arkansas women's basketball team. There's your fun fact of the day about the current pitcher for the Bisons. 0-1 count here. That one's going to be hit. It'll be fielded by Kelly, who will flip it over to Vandover for out number 3. So Shirey comes in, gets a quick out, and we'll head to the 9th inning. Donahoe back out on the mound. We'll be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
And welcome back to Rab Rogers Field here. Getting ready to start the top half of the 9th inning. Could be the last half of the inning. Last half inning today here in game 1. Still have another game after this, but it'll just be 7 innings. Tigers up 8-3. Still a 5-run lead here. And due up for the Bisons will be 7, 8, and 9. So you really couldn't ask for a better part of the lineup to go up against. Just looking at the numbers. And you're trying to get out of this one. Donahoe back out for his 2nd inning of work. So far, the three batters that are due up for Harding are 2 for 9 on the day. Both have had singles. So you've gotten yourself in a decent situation here if you're Donahoe. You can finish this off as his first pitch will be fouled right back into the net for strike 1. So you get the last 3 of the lineup. I mean, that doesn't always mean anything. Sometimes you have better hitters down there, and it just depends on the day you're having. That one's going to be hit into center field, or right center. And Steen's going to make the grab on the run for out number 1. Really thought I was about to eat my words on that one. I thought that might get down, but that was a good job there by Steen getting the first out. That will bring up Brendan Parrott, the catcher today, number 14. Parrott is 0 for 3. Be his first time seeing Donahoe. Struck out last time up against Skaggs. That one's going to go low. The fastball there from Donahoe. That'll bring up ball 1. That one's going to be hit. That'll get down for a base hit. That'll put a runner on with 1 out here, as Parrott picks up his first hit of the day. That'll bring up number 15, the right fielder, Chris Witzke. Witzke is 1 for 3 on the day. That was going to be low for ball 1. The 1-0 about to be on its way. That's going to be called for strike 1. The 1-1 count here with 1 out and 1 runner on for Donahoe. Breaking ball is going to be left high. Didn't really break much. That'll be ball 2. Still a little bit of action out in the bullpen. Another lefty. That's going to be called strike 2. Two count from Donahoe. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. A big strikeout there from Donahoe. Gets 2 outs on the board. We're just 1 out away for the Tigers getting their first GAC win. The leadoff man is now up. That is Michael Chrisman. He is 1 for 4 on the day. Got a single back in their last inning and ended up scoring the run there. He was the first run to cross for Harding. First pitch will miss for ball 1. The 1-0 from Donahoe finds a zone, strike 1. One count here, 2 outs, 1 runner on for Harding. That one's going to be hit right up the middle. Sowell gets the grab. It was a good grab. But it'll be an infield single for Chrisman. Now we got runners on first and second. Coach Howard's going to go out and have a quick word with. It looks like we're going to change pitchers again. We'll see a closer coming in here. Donahoe's will head back to the dugout. We'll see who we get coming in. Trying to read the numbers there. That's one thing about these jerseys. They don't have numbers on the front. I got to wait for them to turn around so I can see who's coming in. Donahoe had a good outing there. That's going to be Cooper Timmons now coming in for the Tigers. Going to be number 10, Cooper Timmons, a sophomore out of League City, Texas, and Clear Falls High School. Timmons with a 13.50 ERA. Did get the 1 win for the Tigers. His record's 1-1 so far this season. This will be his 3rd appearance. Pitched 5 1/3 innings. Strikeouts. Opponents batting .364 against him. Giving up 8 hits, 5 walks, and 7 strikeouts. I said he did pick up the win against Arkansas Tech in the first game of the season. He will be facing off against Connor Kelly. They're just 1 out away from ending this one. So Donahoe was struggling a little bit there, but don't want to question the coaching decision to pull him. We'll see if Timmons can come in here. Tigers still up by 5. I mean, that's a solid number of runs to be up by as you're We've got 2 outs. You're only 1 out away. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's unlikely. But Connor Kelly, he is 1 for 3 on the day. He got a double back in the 9th. Or not back in the 9th, back in the 8th, the last inning, and he got hit in the 6th. Was batting .333 coming into this one. First pitch from Timmons will miss for ball 1. That one's going to be left high, ball 2. The 2-0 from Timmons. That fastball will find the zone for strike 1. Timmons still behind in the count here. Two-one. That one missed low. Ball 3. 3-1 count. Timmons going to need to settle down here. 3-1 is going to be lined into right field. Mitchum comes in. He'll have to grab it off the hop. Runners will hold. Well, they'll advance, but they won't send. They didn't send Parrott home, so he'll stay at third. Now we've got bases loaded here with 2 outs. As Luke Vandover, who is 0 for 4 on the day. Bases loaded, 2 outs here. Tigers up 5. Tigers looking to close this one out. That one's going to be swung on and missed for strike 1. So Vandover's 0 for 4 on the day with 1 strikeout. That's going to be left up for ball 1. The runners all getting leads here. 2 outs. They'll be running on the swing. 1-1. Swung on and missed. Looks like he might have just caught a little bit of piece of that one. I might have heard a little ting from up here. Strike 2. All right, we are having some camera issues. It's going to be stuck on the mound here, so we're getting ready for the 1-2 pitch from Timmons. It's going to be left high for ball 2. So 2-2's the count. Deuce is wild on the board. Bases loaded. Top half of the 9th inning. Harding down to its last out. Infield playing back. All runners getting leads here. They'll be running on the pitch. It's going to be hit into center field. Steen comes over, gets under it, makes the grab, ends the ball game. Tigers win it. The game started how it ended there on a fly out to center field. And Tigers pick up their first GAC win as they take down the Harding Bisons 8-3. A great job there by the Tigers. Some great pitching today. Your final score 8-3. Tigers get 12 hits, only have 1 error. Only allow 8 hits to Harding and 3 runs. A good display of baseball today by the Tigers. Now, this was the Tigers that I was expecting to see this season. A good performance, pitching all the way around. Skaggs did a great job. Skaggs did a great job out on the mound as he pitched 7 innings of shutout baseball. I guess those 2 runs ended up being attributed to him. But that was just a great job there. Tigers get their first GAC win in their 5-game losing streak after defeating a very good Harding, an undefeated Harding Bisons team. They've handed Harding their first loss, and they'll take game 1 8-3. So the way this is going to work, we're going to stop the stream here. We're going to set up a separate stream for Game 2. So we're going to shut things off here. And in about 25 to 30 minutes, we'll be getting ready to bring you Game 2 of today's doubleheader, which will be a 7-inning game. So like I said, your final score in Game 1, Tigers take down the Bisons 8-3. Thank you for tuning in to Washita Baseball. I am Matthew Branch for the Washita Sports Digital Network. We'll see you back here in 30 minutes.